Hi everyone, and welcome to my review of the latest film based on this iconic character that we've known for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, Sherlock Holmes, of course. This film is called Mr. Holmes, and this looks at this character's life as an older man. I don't know if we've seen a movie like this before, or this character's been told in this way before. I'm not aficionado when it comes to the stories of Sherlock Holmes, though I have seen many films in my life because there's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. Of course, recently we've got the Sherlock Holmes movies directed by Guy Ritchie, starring Robert Downey Jr., and they turned him into an action hero, which I like, and then I don't like. It's a good-looking film for the most part, but I was really excited to see this new adaptation because I felt like it was something original, something different, especially this character that we seem like we know every ins and outs of what this person's all about. And of course, there's TV shows. Benedict Cumberbatch has played this character. I think Michael Caine. Just there's so many different adaptations. So this one tackles him as an older man. He's played by Ian McKellen, though I don't know if he's ever played Sherlock Holmes before, maybe on the stage, maybe on television. I don't know. I have to look that up. But, he's playing Sherlock Holmes. He's an older man. He's looking at the end of his life, looking back at one of his last cases that he worked on. And we get to know him at a time where he has a housekeeper played by Laura Linney, and the character has a son, and they love to argue and bicker and fight because he's getting older, and he has a passion for bees and doing whatever you do with bees, and formed a friendship with this kid. But he's also reflecting on his life, specifically his last case where he helped this man and this woman and tried to discover what was going on in their marriage with the tragedies that happened. This film was directed by Bill Condon, of course, who's worked with Ian McKellen on Gods and Monsters. This is a great film, and I believe Bill Condon won an Oscar. It says right here, Best Screenplay Adaptation, 1998. For Gods and Monsters. Highly recommend, and I think this is the last time these two people have worked together, and was really the first time I think I ever heard of Ian McKellen. And now he's gone on to be Gandalf and as Magneto, and everybody, we love him. He's one of the best actors working, and I just love that he continues to work, be in the public eye, and just show off his passion, his love for life, for the arts, for theater, and for cinema. And I really like Bill Condon. And I like Kinsey, a film that he made, and then I like Dreamgirls, but Bill Condon's kind of gone off the map, so hopefully this would be somewhat return to why we like this guy so much. And of course, he's also making Beauty and the Beast, the musical Disney adaptation. I think that's coming out next year, or the next year after that, which I'm really looking forward to because I really love Beauty and the Beast and that music. But with this film, again, it's more somber, no action, dramatic look, realistic look at the life of Sherlock Holmes as an older man. How was it? For someone who has actually had a lot of anticipation and excitement for this film, I would say it's a good movie. I enjoyed it for the most part. It was something that I felt the best part about it was the acting. Ian McKellen, Laura Linney, and the rest of the cast, even the kid, give off some really amazing performances. I really cared about the characters. Sorry about that, battery died. So yeah, I really loved the acting in this film. I think the acting is the main reason that I will recommend this movie. Story was okay, characters were okay, Ian McKellen is great, the kid is great, Laura Linney's great. I just felt like the story how can I put it? It felt like some good fan fiction. That's what it felt like, good fan fiction. I know this is based on a book of some kind. Never heard about the book. Don't really plan on reading the book. So what else can I say? It's a good, well-made film with some great production value. I like the relationship between Ian McKellen and the young kid. Laura Linney is fine in the film. I like the journey that Ian McKellen kind of, as he's looking back at his life, we get to see him a little bit younger, so there are some makeup effects to make him appear to be probably much older than Ian McKellen actually is, and maybe much younger than Ian McKellen actually is. So some really good makeup effects that really, helped the story. And then there's a moment where he goes to Japan, and there's some story about that, and I thought that was really timely because this movie takes place after World War II, so after what happened in Japan during that war. So there's some interesting subjects about that. What else can I talk about really quick? Well, one thing I actually really liked about this film that actually was part of the trailer. One of my first films that I ever saw dealing with Sherlock Holmes was a movie called Young Sherlock Holmes, which I do own on DVD. Really enjoyed this film. A lot of first when it comes to filmmaking with this movie. And what I really enjoyed about this was this really great actor. I don't know what his name was. I can't remember what his name. Let's see if it says right here. I don't think it even says right here, sadly. Don't exactly know what this actor's name is, and that's the sad part. But, you know, he was known for playing young Sherlock Holmes in this film, and he actually has a cameo playing Sherlock Holmes as an actor, because there's one scene where Ian McKellen as Sherlock Holmes goes to the theater to see, you know, this case that he had worked on years ago, one of his last cases, became a movie of some kind, and so the actor portraying him in the movie is actually played by this actor. So that was some really cool trivia. I would hope that Bill Condon did that for a reason, because of this amazing 80s film. Check out Young Sherlock Holmes. I think it might be on Netflix still, but you can probably find it pretty cheap on DVD as well. Really great film, and I like that little nod to whatever the nod was. I did like the music by Carter Burnwell, who's also worked many times with the Coen brothers. Some really great music. So it's a good movie. It's a nice film, little film, rated PG. I think little kids might be bored by it, but the older adults, older audience will appreciate it as well, especially people who are fans of Sherlock Holmes. I think they'll enjoy it, mainly because of the amazing performance, especially from the great actor, Sir Ian McKellen. Just amazing. I hope one day he gets recognized by the Academy for his work, because he has just entertained us in mainstream films and low-key films. I think he deserves more praise than he's already gotten. I just think he's one of the best actors, and he's really great in this film, and probably he is the main reason you should see Mr. Holmes. Like the film, would recommend it. Not a solid recommendation, but I thought it was good, with some solid performances and a really great setting and an interesting concept. You know, Sherlock Holmes is an older man. I don't know if we've ever seen that before. We probably have, but I don't know. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of movies, and I'm glad this is part of the lore now in the cinema world. And for that, I am going to give Mr. Holmes, I'm going to give it a solid 3 stars out of 4.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video. And also, please check out these amazing movie websites. And if you enjoyed this review, please click here to subscribe to my channel, and also please check out all my recent reviews right here on YouTube. Have a great day, live film, find peace, happiness, and harmony in anything and everything you do, and I'll talk to you at my next movie review.